And DGCA has fined rupees 10 lakh to Air India once again for not reporting an incident on Paris to New Delhi Air India flight. This happened on the 6th of December, wherein one passenger was caught smoking in the lavatory, who was drunk and not adhering to the crew instructions. And there was yet another passenger who allegedly relieved himself on a vacant seat and the blanket of a fellow female passenger when she went to the lavatory. So once again, a violation in terms of not reporting such kind of instances by Air India, and they've been fined yet again. Ridhima is joining us live and getting us more details on the story. Ridhima, yet another shocking incident. How did this come to light? Keeping in mind that the Air India had not reported this incident, had the passengers spoken out in the public interest, or this is a late reporting of incident by Air India?
Anusha, this was a late reporting of the incident as part of the airline is concerned, and this is exactly what has caused the fine against Air India as well. This is the second such fine. Last week, Air India had been fined 30 lakhs. This was the Shankar Mishra P-Gate episode, and this is the second such episode. As you rightly pointed out, this was an incident that happened on the 6th of December. This was a Paris to New Delhi flight where, as you rightly pointed out, one passenger was caught in the lavatory smoking, was allegedly drunk as well, and the other one relieved himself on another passenger's blanket. Now, why has the 10 lakh fine come Air India's way? The DGCA is very, very clear, and this is something that we reported earlier as well. When the DGCA had issued a show cause notice to Air India, they had said that we were not aware of this incident, which means Air India had not reported about this matter on the 6th of December when this happened. And thus, when the fine has been levied on Air India, this is what the DGCA is saying, that there has been delayed reporting and mentioning it to the DGCA, but also the findings and the constitution of the internal committee. Remember, in the Shankar Mishra case, you've seen a ban for Shankar Mishra for a good 4 months. You've also seen one pilot being suspended. But in the second case, there is only a rupees 10 lakh fine for the airline as of now.
All right, and repeated violations by Air India. Ridhima, what does it tell us about the airline? Keeping in mind that the first incident that you were talking about, the P-Gate as it's termed in national media, it raised some very important questions about the crew behavior, how they handle such instances, especially that was an incident that was not just misdemeanor or misbehavior, it was covered under sections of the IPC. So when it comes to the airline, repeated such violations, is there an action more than the fine that the DGCA or the government of India can take?
Well, that is something that we've already seen in the first case, Anusha. It's not just the fine that we've seen against the airline, but we've seen specific action taken against crew members as well. So when the first case was reported, which is the P-Gate, which is Shankar Mishra's case, which happened on the 26th of November, you had first seen the cabin crew being de-rostered, and then eventually you're also seeing a suspension that has come for the pilot for a good 3 months. So there is action that is followed, not just for the airline in terms of the 30 lakh fine, but also that 3 month suspension that has come for the pilot. Okay. But also, just a side note, Anusha, this is a move that has actually not gone down well as far as the Cabin Crew Association is concerned. They're actually asking the de-rostered crew to be brought back, calling it extremely harsh. But that aside, as you rightly pointed out, yes, there are protocols in place of what defines an unruly passenger. So a lot of questions were being raised as to what more a cabin crew could have also been done. But as of now, in the second case, there is only a penalty against the airline, which is at 10 lakhs for now.
Thank you, Ridhima, for putting all of that into context for us. Ridhima Bhatnagar reporting all the details on that important story.